Okay, so this is just going to be a short clip about how to do some special techniques that you can do to assess chakra flow. And there's a couple different ways that we can talk about it, like are they flowing front and back? Are they spinning correctly? Lee's going to start off showing us some of the techniques using a pendulum and talking about the spin of the chakras.
All right, so a pendulum, or if you even just have a crystal on a necklace, that'll work. And what you can do before you start is just sweep your hand over and assess with your hands, or if you're concerned that there might be some flow or issue with the pendulum, you can see how it's moving. It catches into the energy flow of the chakra, and it'll give you some kind of diagnostic information. It'll tell you if it's flowing in the correct direction, or if it's flowing in an oval pattern versus a circular pattern. And it's a vortex, so ideally it's going to be like a funnel. And everything looks good here at the heart chakra. And you can just go down, and if you're having a hard time figuring out where the chakras are located, the pendulum can be super helpful in picking up on the energy flow. And we found another one right here. So it takes some practice, but it's definitely a useful tool. So what happens if you find the energy is flowing in the wrong direction? Well, you can adjust that with your intention and your hands by moving it in the correct direction.
So one of the other things he was talking about, feeling the chakra yourself, is I think it's good to kind of practice with your eyes closed when you're doing the hand stuff, so that you're not predisposing your mind as to where you think you're going to find it, and just letting your hands travel along until you feel like something is hitting the edge, and you eventually can usually find the actual shape of the chakra just by your hands and feel the shape of that vortex or funnel, as you were saying. And some of that shape can be diagnostic as well. So refer to the slides in class. The other way that you can check chakra flow is, are they flowing amongst themselves, and are they flowing front to back? So remember, there's a front and a back of the chakra, the anterior and the posterior, that are coming out from the body. So we don't have to flip somebody over to check the flow front and back. You would put your hand over the front, and then imagine, I'm going to switch around, put your hand over the front, and then imagine that your other hand is at the back of it. You don't have to get underneath them. You just imagine that, and you're going to do your in-breath and pull the energy down to your heart and then out into your hand, and then let that energy leave this hand and feel it come into this hand over here. It feels like just a little bit of a puff of weight that lands in this hand. And you can check all the chakras that way to see. You can also push energy from this hand up to the front hand to see that the flow feels good front and back. The other way is, are they flowing amongst themselves? So if you remember from the slides, all the chakras are connected. There's a network of connection between all the chakras, front and back, side to side. So, or it's head to toe, side to side. So you could push energy from the head and make sure that imagine your hand is at the foot, that the energy is coming through, so that you can feel that energy flowing front to back. And we know that then all the chakra connections are working if they're flowing this way and this way. So I hope that helps. We'll talk more about this in class, but I wanted you to have a reference. Thank you.
Thank you.